In this episode, I'm going to break down the two most important elements to marketing success so you can immediately start creating better marketing and growing your business. You see, marketing is the single most important element to your business's success. After all, it's marketing's job to bring you new leads and new customers, new sales. And without new leads, customers, or sales, well, you don't really have a sustainable business, do you? But knowing that marketing is important, crucial even, and knowing what to do about it are two completely different things. So let's fix that now. Hey there, my name is Erhart, marketing strategist, and welcome to the channel, the #1 place for entrepreneurs to learn proven marketing strategies to grow your business online. So if that's something you're interested in, you may want to consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you never miss a future episode. All right, let's talk marketing. One of the coolest, albeit also one of the most confusing aspects of growing your business. After all, when it comes to marketing, there's no shortage of available strategies and tools and tips and tactics and ideas and hacks and all sorts of different stuff that you can find online, with everybody claiming that their way is the best way, if not the only way. Facebook marketers tell you that Facebook is the single greatest social media network ever, and you definitely want to be marketing on Facebook. YouTube marketers telling you that YouTube is by far the best place to grow your brand, build your influence, and generate leads and clients and sales on autopilot 24/7, 365. And email marketers screaming at the top of their lungs, email still isn't dead, and showing that email marketing still boasts one of the highest return on investments available when it comes to different marketing strategies that you can choose. And the most confusing aspect of all of this is that they're all right. At least kind of. You see, whether we're talking about Facebook or YouTube or Instagram or LinkedIn or email or whatever, it's important to understand that those are just tools. Rather, what really moves the needle in your business and what really allows you to create effective and profitable marketing campaigns are the strategies behind those tools. Essentially, the strategy and the research and kind of all the boring stuff that goes into actually using all of these fun and cool tools. You see, it's the strategic, almost kind of boring stuff, the behind-the-scenes stuff that the pros use to consistently create million-dollar generating marketing campaigns, while amateurs, well, they just run around kind of floundering or chasing shiny objects or network hopping, going from one social media channel to the next and then back to the other one, really just hoping that they're going to get lucky and finally get some kind of traction. It's not how it works. And this is where understanding and applying these two marketing fundamentals really comes into play, especially if you want to create profitable marketing that actually grows your business. So let's dive into them now, starting with element number 1, content. Content marketing has got a lot of positive press over the years as one of the single greatest marketing strategies available to you as an entrepreneur or as a business owner. Whether you want to grow your business or build your authority or expertise or really just become kind of that go-to resource in your industry, content marketing can help. The reality is, there's a lot of hype around content marketing, but I think this is great because content marketing really is that good. And as complicated as you can get with content marketing, and as complicated as I believe you should eventually get when it comes down to researching topics and making sure you're creating content that people actually want to see, and all of that other stuff we can talk about later, the reality is just getting started with content marketing. It's actually pretty simple. You just have to make stuff. That's pretty much it. If you like writing, you can start a blog or write more social media posts. If you like talking, you can start a podcast or you can interview other experts in your field or in your industry. And if you like or are even sort of willing to hop in front of a camera and start creating video content, well, this is easily the winner here because that's going to allow you to build trust and really establish your brand and your authority and your expertise faster than any other content choice out there. This is why video marketing is my #1 marketing tool of choice, and it's the main strategy that I advise all of my clients and all of my students use. Another benefit is, if you're anything like me, you probably have a million different things going on, which means you want to make sure you're getting the most bang for your buck from all of your marketing, which means you really want a marketing vehicle, a marketing strategy, a marketing channel that's going to do much of the heavy lifting for you, saving you a ton of time in the long run. Video content marketing checks this box by allowing you to reach way more people, way more effectively, and with more humanity. Essentially allowing someone to see you and to hear your voice and to sort of sense your body language and really decide if they like you or not. This is good. You want people to make that decision because if they like you, they're more likely to do business with you. And if they don't like you, that's okay too. There's somebody else out there for them. But regardless of your content choice, whether text or audio or video, build it and they will come is garbage advice. The reality is you can build it and they may come, but probably not because they're busy. And this is why so many businesses and so many entrepreneurs feel like their industry's best kept secret. The reality is that nobody can buy from you if they don't know you exist. And that's why this next marketing element is equally, if not more important. And that element is promotion. I remember the first time I tried my hand at content marketing. I wrote what I thought was a pretty decent blog post outlining the benefits and the specifics of each of the reigning dominant social media networks at the time. All I wanted was for people to read my post so I could help them, and they could see that I could help them more, and my business would grow. Like magic. And so I got to work researching and writing and editing and uploading and formatting and really trying to make this thing the absolute best that I possibly could. I remember I had graphics and I had videos and I had slide embeds. I had the whole 9 yards. And when it came time to finally hit publish, I was convinced that this blog post was going to be a game changer for me, for my business, for my family. Can you guess what happened? Can you guess what happened? If you guessed nothing, you guessed right. Nothing happened. Literally nothing happened. Nobody found it. Nobody read it. Nobody cared. And so I vowed on the spot to never let that happen again. Actually, that'd be cool if the story went like that, but the reality was it actually took me about another 100 blog posts before I finally figured out this wasn't working. I had to find another way. Anyway, the other way that I found turned out to be a major turning point in my business and the way that I approached marketing, both for myself and for my clients. After all, why is it that so many great businesses and great pieces of marketing go unnoticed, undiscovered, and never get an opportunity to make a difference for the entrepreneur or the business owner, make an impact and a difference in the world? Well, the answer to that is simply a lack of promotion. Fortunately, I was able to figure this out early enough in my career after only 100 or so odd blog posts that nobody read, and I was able to pivot and make the necessary changes. But I'm one of the fortunate ones, and there's a lot of businesses and a lot of entrepreneurs, and when I audit their marketing, well, I see them essentially making the same mistakes that I made a decade ago, but they're making them today, which is kind of the same as banging their head against a wall, repeatedly, without a helmet. Actually, I'm not even sure a helmet would help in that case. Regardless, back to the whole build it and they will come nonsense, it's more like build it and then tell absolutely every single person that you know and every single person that you don't know about it, and then they may come. There is no point in building a business or creating really good marketing and then not doing everything in your power to promote it and to make sure that it ends up directly in front of your ideal target market and those people most likely to benefit from it. Again, nobody can buy from you if they don't know you exist. One of my all-time favorite questions in marketing is, does everybody who could buy from you know that you exist? And if the answer is no, then you've got some marketing to do. And the answer is almost always no. This is especially true for service-based businesses like coaches or consultants or course creators, or somebody with more of an intangible type product. You really have to go that extra mile because nobody can see it or feel it or hold it in their hands. So you've really got to make sure that you're really doing all of the right things in the right way. This is why if you're a service-based business, the next thing you're going to want to do is check out the video I have linked up right here on service business marketing. So make sure to check that out now, and I'll see you in the next episode. Again, because you don't have a tangible thing that they can see and hold and feel and touch and smell and all that stuff, well, you really have to use stories, which helps to build these models and build these images in their minds.